Hello.
What happened? What'd you do, Bobby? You can't hit her. Yeah,
Hey. Sorry. I
Hey,
was gonna go live over there still because I felt bad because we were like only over there for an hour. So I was like, "Hi, Leopoldo." I'm sorry I butchered that. I know, Leo. I'll say, welcome.
welcome, welcome. No,
Hi,
it's all good. It
Wes.
sounds like you've got a pretty busy day today.
Yeah, I
Hey,
did, and
Wes,
I
what's up,
thought
my
I didn't
guy?
have anything to do. Is the best part. Like I was like, oh, I gotta run him down here to his appointment, and then so the hole for the sink it poured the rain. Yeah, last night.
Oh,
So,
of course it
yeah,
did.
it did. So we were like, we wanted to be done before Thanksgiving, so we decided we built a box. We're gonna like just do it inside. Like we built a box inside, and then we built another box to put inside of it. So then like essentially we poured the bottom, put the box on top, poured the sides in a couple of days when it sets. It should come apart, but who knows?
Well, who knows? Thanks for showing up, Wes. I appreciate you, Bubby. It's good to see you last night. So hopefully there's a couple of people that might show up. It said that there was five that were going to show up, and then there was like 20 that were interested. I tried to push it a little bit today. I did find out that it's more like 5,000 likes get you on the for you, as opposed to 10. And so, as soon as we get in here, we just start clicking the click, and until we get to that point. So, yeah, how was your day today?
Pretty good. So we went and did the permit test, and then after that, like I said, so we got home and the sink thing. My husband, or he had already mentioned like before I left, we pretty much had a good idea that it was messed up out there because we had like chiseled it perfectly, like and so we he built that like while I was gone, he built the outside box or whatever. So then when we got back, we had to like mix the concrete, and I don't know, like we had a couple hiccups. Hi,
Hey,
Josh,
Josh.
and just a couple things, but we got it ultimately done right in time to like he jumped in the shower and we walked
Hey,
next
Kelly.
door to that little party, and then now here we are. So yeah, I've like been going nonstop since I left, and I thought I had nothing to do.
Of course, isn't it like that? Isn't
Yep.
it like that?
I was like, yeah, nothing to
So,
do, like no plans.
I know Kels is going to the Texas Roadhouse. She's going to enjoy a big family um, thing shindig. She was telling me like felt like 30 different people are going to be there. Maybe not that many. I'm over exaggerating a little bit, but all I could see was like, well, that's another $50 plate. That's a $50 plate. Like, daggone, Texas Roadhouse is going to make bank tonight.
Yeah,
Like,
they are.
woo, shoot. No, but it's all good. So anyway, Goldilocks, thank you. Appreciate you being here. Um, so I got a job today.
You did. Oh yes. And I'm super
Yeah.
excited. You said it's not going to affect your Hi Rachel. Not going to affect your stuff that you already have going on, so that's really good. Not you got everything like lined up. Like I said, it might have taken some time. Hi, the Halloween.
Yeah, so it totally did. And like it was getting to that crunch time where I was like, oh my gosh, like no offense to anyone trying to like flip burgers and like make tacos and shit, but I was not trying to go down that
Yeah.
road. So like my little nest was like starting to get a little stingy. And I was like, I'm gonna have to go do that. And no, it turned out great. Best case scenario. Plus, I know I told you that I was going to be doing the OOD, the Opportunities for Ohioans with Disabilities, and so they're going to pay for the CDCA, the Chemical Dependency Counseling Assistant, and it's like through integrated services where I do my counseling. It's the clothing stuff went through, so I'll get some professional clothing too. So it was like,
Nice.
here it is. Here's your lap and everything that goes in it. What's up, Rachel? Good to see you again. Glad to have you back.
Hi,
Appreciate you. Anybody who
Mona,
wants to
Morgan,
join in, just send
Chief Smitty.
Leanna request. We'll get you in the box. But if you just want to listen down the comments and just vibe like that, that's great. Appreciate you all being here. So Leanna, and Rachel and everybody else who is listening, I wanted to say that I'm proud of you. And this might sound strange coming from somebody who may not know your entire story, who may not know who you are, but I want you to know that I am. And regardless of wherever you come from or what you did or are about to do or your goals, I'm proud of you for surviving all of the days that you have so far. I'm proud of you for still believing in good things, because we all have had hurt in our lives, and just to be able to take a moment and be like, look, I still have just a little bit of hope, Hey, good to see you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here, my friend. And I'm proud of you for trying again, even though when you wanted to quit, because I know that there's been so many times when I've hit those walls, hit those barriers where I'm like, oh my gosh, I just don't have anything left in me. And I'm proud of you for, pushing through. And there might be somebody out there who needs to hear this, or it might just be me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. It might be somebody. So, I'm sure that we all have had those times where we wondered if anyone is out there to appreciate our progress. And all those times that you wonder where someone actually cared about us. Well, I'm here to tell you that Leanna and I know Rachel too, and to anybody who's listening out there or who will listen to it in the future, that we are proud of you for pushing through. And I just wanted to start off something positive with the show today, that regardless of where you come from, if we know you or not, I'll speak for everybody in the room. We're proud of you. I appreciate that. And here we are to do another one for the day. So,
I really appreciate you saying that, because I don't know, like I don't have very many people in my life that really know me from my past, and that can appreciate my progress. And I know you don't know me from my past, but like because if you know.
Yeah.
So and I don't know if it was last night or the night before, but everybody was talking about like rebuilding relationships with their mother, and that's super great for you guys, but my mother is a sticky case, and she's still in the mess, and blah blah. So I was like I was super happy for you guys, but you always got that little in the back of the head where I was like, nobody's proud of me. So like I appreciate you saying that, because I know my mom is proud of me. She has her own issues, and and she's working through her stuff, and I know, man, but it's still tough. So as a child, as another former addict and an adult, I can say that. But as a child, the mother that's in the mess still, it's, sometimes you get in your little mind. So I appreciate that. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm proud of you.
I appreciate you letting me share that.
I'm proud of you for your
Thank
job.
you.
Hi, Mookie. I'm super proud of you for
Mookie, I like
there.
that.
Yeah. You stuck it out. Like, I feel like God really had a plan for you. Like, and this is it. And they said it's Michaela. Hi, James. It's Michaela. Mookie.
Hey, hi. So I do have a little bit more. Like I took a few moments earlier, and if unless there's something you want to shift into, I journaled some shit, right? And whether it was inspiration for me or whether it was inspiration for somebody else, I still wanted to be able to share it, because maybe somebody can take something from it, So I'm going to read this little bit, and then if you have any comments or whatever, then, rock it out. It's really important for me to suggest and just urge people to do what you love and to love what you do, regardless of whatever you're doing. Because sometimes it's not everybody's plan for you to do what's meant for you. And it's easy to get caught up trying to be like, trying to impress or trying to do what others are doing. And sometimes it's hard just to be you. And as we kind of like redefine ourselves into who we are, especially like, I guess I'll just speak about me, where I've had to completely do that flea market flip, that 180 and 180 and 180 over and over again until I'm dizzy because I'm spinning. It's been hard to kind of figure that out, especially when you strip everything down to the core again. Thank you, Relapse Recovery. Thank you for joining. And so because there are so many ways to not be you, because like whether it's cool not to be or trying to be like what's hot or trendy or fashionable, but I'm here to tell you that the best thing you can do is be you. And the uniqueness of each of us, all right, is that none of us are duplicates or replicas. And we may find similarities through everything, but we are individually who we are. And you're also not responsible for how others treat you. Their mood isn't your job. I know that for me, I'm like, damn, what's wrong with me? Why does it seem like all these people are like flexing on me? Why are you pushing back so much? And it seems like when that happens, it happens heavy and it happens a lot. And it's like, what is going on? And what am I doing? But their actions are not your fault. And I think it's good to reset and remember that, because you don't have to manage somebody else's bad day, period, point blank, flat out. It is not your responsibility. Their behavior is about them. It doesn't say anything about who you are. So once again, you're not responsible for someone else's growth or their maturity. That's their journey. And you don't have to carry that burden. And so that was like the second kind of like journal entry that I made for the day. I was like, where is this coming from? You know, and I'm just going out. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. But I'm sure that you guys have been able to relate to that to some level, where you're welcome. You're welcome. It's them. It's not you. If they're having a bad day, that doesn't have to be a reflection on who you are. You know, you can still help 100%, but make sure you're centered, because we talked about that regulating yourself in the past, a few episodes ago, where if you're not regulated and centered, then how are you going to be effective communicating to other people? So we got to be selfish. You know, that phrase of sometimes addicts have to be selfish. I think just people in general need to be a little selfish. Otherwise, they're not going to be effectively able to help others.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, not everybody is in recovery, and not everybody that is in recovery is in the same place that we are. And even people that, like, don't have a problem with drugs, like, in general, everybody's just not on the same level as far as, like, niceness.
Thanks, Mana.
And respect, and, like, you know, everybody doesn't show the same kind of, like, you know, like, I think you should respect. Until somebody gives me a reason to not respect them, I'm, you know, courteous. And even if I don't, like, even, you know, you meet people sometimes and they just rub you the wrong way, and you're just kind of like, and yeah, everybody has those people, but I will still be respectful and courteous, you know, unless if I have a reason not to. But everybody doesn't do that. And, you know, and that's something that I've had to come to terms with. Like, you know, I'm like, everybody should just be nice, like, God, just be nice to people, but everybody's not, like, and that's, like, that's not on you, or nothing you can really do about it. You just have to kind of let them go. Like, if they want to be like that, go on, go be like that over there, you know. Don't stress yourself out about it, trying to make them like you and stuff, you know. I'm always like, why would they not like me?
What am I doing? What can I do?
Yeah. Like, so, like, but some people just are like that, man, and everybody doesn't get along with everybody. And
so self-aware is great.
I like
absolutely. If you think, well, you know, if you like selfish or self-aware, I think whatever works for you.
Yeah,
I think both are important at times, because I can be self-aware of, you know, my triggers. I can be self-aware of who I am, where I'm going in life. And sometimes I need to just to be a little selfish to be able to take that time for me. Maybe that just ties in. I mean, I like both of them. Okay. So I appreciate you bringing that up, you know? But yeah, it's food for thought.
And yeah, and
you know,
and thank you for putting your opinion in there too. Like, I don't want to, y'all are welcome. Your opinions do not have to agree with ours. We're not like going to kick you out and shame you. Like, thank you so much for putting that in there. I really do appreciate that. For me, I think selfish because of, like, a lot of the people in my life that have kind of like got me back in has been people close to me. So, like, yeah, well, I'm a bit self-aware of what's happening. Sometimes I don't always put myself first. Like, I know that I'm putting myself, like, I know I'm like, you know, I'm messing up right here. I'm fucking up, and I do it anyways because they wanted me to, or because I wanted to spend time with them. And I know that sounds really stupid, but we're talking about, like, my dad and my brothers and, you know, stuff like that. So I think I had to learn to be selfish. I'm about to cry.
I totally understand why.
You know, that's why I think that's why I was, like, so strongly about it. But thank you for putting your opinion out there, and everybody is entitled to your opinion. And
yeah, and I totally get what they're saying too, because of the negative connotations that are attached to it. I'm with you too, and you know, so I also understand how you can say it's being self-aware that you need that time. So I can totally appreciate what you're saying. I like what you said. And I'll tell you what I can do is I can meditate on that. Maybe I'll have to change that little language a little bit as I grow a little bit. But I appreciate you pointing that out for sure.
Yeah, And Mona K,
Wait.
thank you for throwing in all the
Mana.
comments. Mana?
Yeah.
Mana? Okay. Mana.
Mana.
Mona. Is that somebody that you know?
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you for throwing in the comments. Yeah, at the end of the day, we are the only ones we have, and we have to take care of ourselves. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, just changing the verb, absolutely. And definitely, I wouldn't want to use words that offended somebody else just because I think selfish works for me in my situation. Like, definitely thank you for saying that out there. I'll be more aware, in the future of.
Yeah, for sure. It's all about growing and making connections and making it all work. Rachel, hi.
Hi.
It's good to see you.
She looks happy.
Listen, I do not feel the best today. I don't know how I made it through an 8-hour workday and threw together we're doing a chili cook-off for our clients tomorrow.
Rainy.
Instead of
Rainy!
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Instead of doing like a Thanksgiving thing like we do every year, we decided, okay, let's everybody make chili. We'll invite our clients and they can bring their family members with them. I didn't even want to put that together, but because I love what I do, I went in there and put that together. Hopefully he's bringing something home for dinner. If not, I will eat my little ramen noodles in a bowl. I love it.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you being here. Chime in when you want. You already know. I know what it's like to be a little under the weather. I tell you what, I'm not going to go into too much of it, but I'm really happy to see a few of the people in here that are in here. Thank you for being here.
I'm so glad you're starting to feel a little better, Rainy. I don't mean to cut you off, James, but I am so happy that you're here, still rocking it. Thanks for coming back and stopping in and letting us know how you're going. I know James, or how it's going. I was trying to say how it's going and how you're doing at the same time, but you got my point there. And James had said that he had checked in with you in between the last time that you were here and the other day. So I'm just really glad. I just wanted you to know that he did relay to me that you were doing good and still feeling ick. I wouldn't say good. She's probably sitting there rolling her eyes at me like I'm not.
I got
good.
to see some cat pictures on her stuff, and I like cats,
My dog.
So that's right, because we were talking about the Mancoons.
We were just talking about Mancoons over at my little.
I
neighbor's
want
party.
one.
Yeah,
They're
so
crazy
yeah,
creepy.
Right. They're so.
I
big.
want one so bad.
Thanks
I
for
want a
liking.
Maine Coon.
Aw. Okay, so I got a little more. So this was kind of like heavy because I have a couple of friends out there that are kind of going through it. They're just down. They're a little depressed. They're just going through some stuff. So, and for anybody else, for those of you who feel like you're like drowning or that your world's falling apart at your feet again, where getting out of bed was the hardest part of your whole week, and just facing the music again, or ever felt like there's just nothing's going right, and maybe you feel like you're dying inside, and maybe you feel like there's nothing you can do about it. You feel like everything happens for a reason, but wonder why it's always happening to you. Listen, I know, and I know it can be really hard. Living can feel really hard, especially in today's world. But it's okay. And I also know that you being here is so much better than if you were not. So no matter how hard it gets, and no matter what's going on, just wake up and love yourself. You've made it this far. Just don't give up, and just reach out if you ever need help. And if you have no words to say, still reach out and just be like, I will breathe on the phone with you, yes. Or, if in Rachel's case, you'll just be not feeling the best and cooking chili or maybe ramen noodles, whatever it is,
But
but still present. Because so many, okay, you like that? Because so many people were there for me in some of the darkest hours of my life. So we're here. I know it's tough. Leanna knows it's tough. Rachel knows it's tough. And we're able to relate to that. So, yeah, I got one more. And this whole next little part is about expecting people to show up the same way that you do. Okay, I think this one was kind of more for me. Thanks for liking, because what I have done in the past is I've always looked for that partnership, whether it be friendship or intimate partnership, and I want that 50-50, you know? And not everybody can show up and be present the way that I can. But I think that devalues the relationships that I could be building. So your energy just sometimes hits different. Your heart, it's not built like so many around you, but the way that you give and the way that you love and the way that you pour everything in around you while sacrificing yourself, most of the time, that's rare. And it's not 100% normal, but that's okay, because here's the thing, not everyone has the same heart or gifts or spirit. You know, when you expect you from other people, you're only setting yourself up for possible disappointment. Because we are different. Like I said earlier, we're unique. But the truth is, you are individual. You are not a replica of anybody else. And you've been set apart, so stop shrinking yourself to fit into the small version of love and loyalty that others may have. And I leave it with this. Move like the person you are and the way that you were created. Be authentic and genuine to yourself. And so if you are full of love and you are full of kindness, rock that. And if people aren't giving you that same in return, maybe they're meeting you with what they can. And that can be just as special, knowing that they weren't built like you, but they're still giving you their all.
Yeah.
So
I think, you know, like first off, Mana said in the comments that, like, to be honest, expecting us out of everyone kind of ruins us. And, you know, and I agree. I think, like, that's like the saying that, hi, Matt Proud, thanks for being here. You know, like, that's like the saying, like, I don't know how it goes, but something like expecting things just, like, I don't know, set you up for disappointment or something, because, like, everybody's not the same, and that's okay. Hi, Matt Proud, thank 10 years sober, woo!
Woo! Hey,
but, you know, like, everybody's not the same, and that's okay. Like, it took me a long time to realize that. I think, like, me and my husband could not be more different people, and, like, he worried about that at the first. You know, and I said, look, I've done this with enough people that were, you know, that done the same things that I've done, and but like I don't know, like, some people have different strengths. You know what I mean? Like I said, just for a simple one, real quick, like cooking. I not that I can't cook, but I hate it. It makes me miserable. I do not like it at all. Like, and after I cook something, I can't hardly eat it. Like, after I looked at it and watched it be prepared, I just, it's not for me. Him, on the other hand, he loves cooking. You know what I mean? Like, so that was great. I mean, and just things that, like, okay, this is gonna sound like, I don't do as much cleaning and things as he does, where I spent my entire life just drugging and, like, I didn't really do a whole, like, come on, y'all, we didn't clean our houses, let's be honest. He grew up in, like, a, you know, with a mom that made him do chores, so he's more used to that stuff. He does more of that stuff. Like, we complement each other very well, but we're so different, and that's okay. Like, and I think that that's something that I took myself a long time to realize, that it is okay to be around people that are not the exact same as you. Like, right. He grabbed my little hand. But I made him happy. Hi, Chris. But, like, you know, even just friends, like, if we just surround ourselves with people that are the exact same as us, then who's going to ever challenge us or tell us if we're wrong, or, you know, not wrong, but, you know, maybe disagree? Like, who's ever going to be that person for us? If everybody's just exactly like us, then we're just going to think that we're perfect, you know. We're not, they're just going to validate all of our ideas and feelings, and we're just going to, you know, tread tires, I think. But that's my opinion.
Right. No, it's great.
I had a counselor in 2015 tell me that putting expectations on other people, the only person I hurt is myself.
That's right.
Yeah.
100%.
It's only hurting me.
So I'm going to piggyback off of that and say some of the most damaging things that I've done is put expectations on myself. You know, some of those high expectations that are just like, what are you doing? Now, sure, you can have goals, 100%. I'm a goal builder. I'm a full supporter of, like, setting SMART goals and all that. But setting those expectations in a negative way, like our other commenter earlier, the negative connotation. For me, expectations have carried something negative as opposed to just the goal word, because I expect myself to show up, but when I don't, I feel shame. I expect myself to perform a certain way, and when I don't, I go hide because I don't want to face the music. So now is I just try. I don't expect anything beyond what I am able to do in the moment. And what I do know in the moment is I'm going to be true. I'm going to speak my truth. I'm going to be authentic. I'm going to be genuine. And if I'm still trying to figure out what that authentic genuinity is, then I'm going to figure that out. And I'm going to do that by living in a space that is kind and where it's, self-growth and actualization. And by doing that, I learn. Just like being able to take a little bit of constructive criticism and move forward from that. I don't take offense to anybody anymore because all of my best decisions have led me in fucked up places, over and over and over again. So like I made that choice years ago. I was like, I'm not even doing anything on my own again. I'm just going to be transparent and kind of let the community make my decisions with me, and let people point out, be like, oh, warning, you might want to think about this. And that's happened so much that I really appreciate. Self-awareness allows us to become who we are meant to be. Absolutely. I love the self-awareness because you understand who you are. You're building your self-concept 100%. Speak it. Like, that's great. Thanks for liking, Rainey. So yeah, I know I've been talking a lot this trip. And I kind of went on some tangents there, but some things were on my heart. I wanted to be able to share that. And yeah, so glad we're here. I can go into questions next.
I'm gonna bounce off that real quick.
Great.
I want to say that. Well, I just freaking lost what I was gonna say. I had two things, but
Okay.
I don't know.
You didn't write them down?
I'm gonna go on with what I do know. What I was gonna say is that
Thank you.
failure is okay too. Like, I think that I wanted to say that, like, I know somebody that is close to me that's having a pretty tough day today. Like, one of those days where things just, go wrong and like you mess up. And sometimes you mess up and sometimes it is your fault, and like that's okay. Like, it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, when something goes wrong and it is your fault, and you're like, oh God, like it sucks, man. But like, it is okay. That's how we grow. Like, yeah,
we do
it's frustrating. If there's like if you did something to somebody, like they may get frustrated, but like, I don't know, like it's okay. Things happen. Like, we're gonna fail. We're gonna fail little tests, and we're gonna break things, and it's just like, that's okay. And I really don't know what the other thing I was gonna say was, but I'm also gonna say that if you guys have anything that you want to like comments or questions that you guys want answered, or that if you want a topic discussed, feel free, jump on the screen or drop it in the comments. Thank you for being here. And
so
that's it, I think.
I want to. Here's my language thing. Okay, since we're on that,
Hi, Drew.
I don't like to say failure. Okay, I have just learned something new. I've learned a different way to do it, or I've learned that I shouldn't do it that way. Or I've learned that I, in the moment, am unable to do that. So I might have tried, and then I was like, okay, well, we're not very good at that. We can't dance. We can't, rollerblade. Like, big 6'5", almost 280 dudes should not be doing that without pillows strapped to their body, because that shit hurts. I mean, like, it's not necessarily a failure, but it's a learning about who we are. And thanks for all the gifts, guys. But I totally agree with you about the learning processes. Yes, LEs, learning experiences. Yes. Did you guys experience appetite loss with early? Absolutely. Oh my gosh, how did I overcome it?
I didn't eat for days.
Weeks.
Literally, like, did not eat. Like, I know that I was in jail, and them girls were like, man, you've got to eat. And I was like,
So one of the things I did, because I only tried to get sober once on the streets. All the other times I was locked up, and I just had to go through 2 weeks of freaking horrible detox. We're talking like all the bad things. But the one time that I did try to go to like health recovery services, they gave me an anti-nausea. So you might want to get a hold of your I know that you're early, and I appreciate you asking, but you might want to get your doctor involved and say, "Hey, look, this is what I'm trying to do," because they're going to be so sensitive about, like, know the things. Like, they know you're going to be sick, and they can give you things to kind of just,
Yeah, like the nausea, for diarrhea,
yeah,
for even something
yeah,
like sleep. Not, I mean, it may help, it may not. I don't know, but it's at least something. Like the stuff that's the worst symptoms, they can kind of help. If you don't want to like involve your, I encourage you to. But if you really are like dead set against it, like at least get you like some Pepto or Imodium or something like that. But I really like a
teas,
Phenergan or something. I think would be the best. But
yeah, that's exactly right.
also, I would take an orange and just suck it, like, and I like just suck the juice out of it. I don't know if you've
Yeah.
listened with that, but they say like orange juice and chocolate is supposed to be really good for you when you're detoxing. So thank you, and so I don't know, but I did like suck on an orange and just like,
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm trying to think what else.
I can't hear her.
Maybe like some Sprite or something like that. I know caffeine was like one of the things that helped get me through.
Yeah, yeah. So if you want to get down to the brass tacks of things, your body can survive without some nutrients, but it needs some sustenance. So salts, sugars, and I actually just forgot until now how much I relied on sugar to get me through. It was like something that I craved because laying in that space was horrible. I needed something. So suckers, sometimes things with not a lot of flavor, broth. Zofran, yes, absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phenergan,
So,
Zofran, either one. Hi, D-Man, Die-Man.
man, hopefully it doesn't last very long for you, but what I can assure you is that it doesn't take forever to be able to move past that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I hope, but I don't know if you've been able to maintain it since the last time that we talked. Yes, it is absolutely temporary, but it will soon get better.
You'll just wake up one day hungry.
Yes,
Like,
I want to
so
hog
hungry.
everything. Yeah, 100%. Hey, Rockstar. Appreciate you all being here.
Sunshine said, and they feel better and then eat everything in sight. Yep, absolutely. It just happens. And then, like, your body just, like, sugar will be, like, you will crave sugar. I did, anyways. And a lot of people I know like sugar, right? As soon as you, like, when you can start eating, that's what you want. That might be something else is hard candy. Maybe try to suck on, like, right now where you can't eat, try use some hard candy. That might help.
Yeah.
My baby popsicles.
Popsicles. Ooh, that's a good one, too. Yeah.
I was getting, and it's like the ones that I bought today because I don't feel good. And I tried to eat one of my grandsons. Not good at all. Kid popsicles, like the healthy ones, are not good. Like the bomb pops, those are the best. Those are the best thing that I could ever like live off of.
I like the orange cream, like push pops.
Hi, Safe.
Yeah.
They were a little heavy, but another thing that helped in the moment was staying in the water.
Yeah.
Like I took 3-5 showers, hot showers a day, would get out and there would be just a few moments of like, okay, the aches and pains are gone for just a few moments. And then I would try to eat something and then I would go die on my bed, and then I would take another hot shower. And that was just the steam being in the bathroom with it all around me and just kind of elevating my temperature just a little bit, just felt good for a few moments of reprieve. So
I would
all
lay
those, yeah.
in like a bathtub full of water, like just with just my neck out, like just dying till it got cold. Like,
hey, I think it's really important now that we're talking about this. Look how difficult it is to come. Like if you look at it, it's really hard to go through that pain. It is a full body. It's a mental and physical, hey Heidi, attraction to not feeling this bad. So you're going to do whatever it takes to make you not feel this bad. And we go back to the exact same thing that, we know. And I'm just, like I said in the beginning, I don't know if you heard it, but I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you for being willing to take on this, this heaviness, but because you can see purpose, you can see, you can believe in yourself enough to think that you can, and I believe you will, to come to the other end of it. Like that's powerful. Like I'm so proud of you. Yes, good job.
It
Good
takes
job.
so much recovery speaks. She said it's a mind, body, and soul shaking experience, but it's doable and worth it.
Yes.
Absolutely. Like it, and that's
It's
like I said.
doable.
I've said 100 times. Like it burns me up. Like I talk about like being nice and positive, and I try my best. But like when people talk about addicts being weak, it burns me.
Good job, Heidi.
Because we oh Heidi, 1 year, congratulations. But because like you said, like dude, it's awful pain. Like I was talking to somebody about it the other day, and I was like, they compare it to the flu, but it's because that's the only thing.
Yeah.
But it's nothing like the flu. Like that's just the
It's
only
not.
thing that's like kind of
Our
like
warriors.
it. But it's like not. It's so much worse. Like, and I don't know. Like so that like it is so bad. And the things that and then that's we're just talking physical pain. We're not talking like mental and emotional and all the stuff that we've done and have to now live with. And
How am I going to get to work when I feel like this? When is this going to end so that way I can function? I got to go take care of my kids and make a meal. Are you
and hold them,
serious?
like, let them touch you and.
Oh, I just got chill bumps. Yes, it is so hard. I'm so proud of you.
That was one of my biggest.
I love the positivity in the comments, by the way. It's so great.
Yes.
Good job.
Yes,
Thank you. Thank you. So supportive.
I appreciate everybody for
Love
being
it.
here. We have 10 in here, guys. I'm like, thank you guys. We are growing, and I'm super excited. Thank every one of you guys for being a part of it. Thank everybody for the gifts and the likes and the shares and all the stuff. James put us out an event on Facebook this morning. I think it got us some guests in here, and I appreciate that. I'm excited. Like I'm just glad if there was one person in here, that kept coming, that I would feel, like we were doing something. But a lot of people have. Somebody just dropped in. It started with the T. I didn't see it, but thank you for being here. But,
I just followed you, Recovery Speaks. TJ or Trip J, I'm following you too, man. I like some of the stuff you guys are saying. I really appreciate it. I love the positivity that you guys are speaking. Heidi, following you. Follow me back. I'd love to just be able to connect and keep the positivity flowing. Everybody else who's been showing up, we are warriors. I love that. We all are. We are warriors. We've been through it. We've been through the battles flat out, man. I just, every single one of us who, and you know what? This is a shout out to those who have supported us who may not have had to deal with addiction themselves. They're warriors too. Those who have helped and loved us through our dark times. You know who it is. Like for me, it's my mama Dukes. It's my mumsy. Like she's been there, my rock, 100%. I am a mama's boy, flat out. I got that woman's back any day. Period. Point blank.
because she's had yours though.
She unconditionally. And I've had a few friends. Yeah.
I got somebody like that, but it's not my mom. Leanna knows her. It's my coworker. Like that woman, she's not an addict. She's not an alcoholic. She was going to meetings with me to learn more about the people that we are, like what we've done, what we've been through, things like that.
Hi, Holly.
Hey,
I
Ollie.
was gonna say about her that like that's my favorite thing about her. When I heard that about her, because when I first Rachel was on my very for those of you who don't know, host a podcast aside from this live. Rachel was on my very first episode, and when I reached out to her, she immediately said, "I also have a friend, but she's not in recovery, and I, that's fine." But so then she's telling me about her, and I love that. For me, like when I heard that she goes to meetings just so she can learn and understand, because she's a counselor, she's a substance abuse counselor. So she has a master's degree, super smart woman, and she but she does that so that she can understand and relate a little bit better because she genuinely wants to help people. Like, Rachel, lucky to have her in her corner. I'm super, just the little bit that I know her, super glad to have her in my life. She's amazing. But that's she don't have to do that. That is no means required of her to do things like that, but she cares that much. That's big.
I just went to go follow. I'm going to put you out there, Holly. I just went to go follow you, and I saw that you're a certified peer recovery supporter. Awesome. Yes, I just got. Yes. So I just wanted to. Yeah. Okay. I wanted to recognize that because it's 2 years sober.
Yeah. Thank you. That's what I was going to say.
Congratulations. That's great. Love it.
Thanks for being
I'm
here.
going to tell you, people that get that peer recovery support, kudos to you, because I looked into it and I was like, there's no freaking way
What was it for
I'm
me?
doing
I had to do
all
it.
of this.
It
There's
was
no
like a
way I'm
30-hour
doing all
course
of
only
this.
for me.
So, like, you guys that do that peer recovery support, amazing.
I'm so excited to
Hi,
be able to apply
Caleb.
in my new professional space. What's up, Caleb? I remember you from being in here before. So you've been white knuckling it. Ooh,
Oof.
still 2 years in. I'm going to school right now for peer support specialist. Yes, good.
Congratulations.
Love it.
1 year yesterday.
1 year yesterday. Energy.
Congratulations.
Oh, great.
Oh my gosh.
Let's look at that,
Yeah,
See, look, what's that red line right there? What's that red sentence that says?
Recovery is the new vibe.
Yeah, that's right.
I
That's
love
right.
that.
So, for those of you who don't know, I think this is a great time. We're about 3/4 in. We got 13, 14 people in here. My name is James Barr. I'm a peer recovery specialist or supporter. I'm certified. Just got my first professional position at a treatment center. This is
Yeah.
Leanna, feral but sober host. I've been rocking out with her. I admire the shit out of her. She is such an inspiration. Has been already
Truly.
such a nice guiding light
Holly.
for me. She let me tell my story on her podcast. So do a little plug in, right? 15 people in here. Love it. Doing a little plug while everyone's in here real quick. Talk about where you're at with times and stuff like that.
Sure. So I, aside from we do these lives, guys, we try to hold them around 6, 7 o'clock every night Eastern Standard Time. I know we're all over the world. So, and like I said, if we're not on here at 7, hit one of our pages. We have Facebook pages and TikTok accounts, both of us, me and James, and we should usually have that posted. And then I do a podcast separate from that. It's called Feral but Sober. I do an episode on Friday nights, usually around 6 p.m. and Saturdays, usually around 1:30. And you can find the podcast goes live on TikTok, Facebook. It's in my Facebook. My profile is Leanna Brock Cox, and then I also have a Feral but Sober page and group. It's going to be on Instagram under Feral but Sober on Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, and I don't know if I said TikTok or not, but TikTok, and then also on Podbean, Live Room, and then afterwards, all the episodes are published on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, any podcasting platform. You can find them. There's a website, feralbutsober.podbean.com. It has all the episodes. And then on YouTube, I post all of my podcast episodes are on there, and then also all of these lives that we do every night I post on YouTube, guys. So if you guys ever want to see them later, you can go check it out over there. I think that's everything.
That's awesome. That was a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm just putting in 070-125. That's my liberation date. So that one, there's James B070-125 is TikTok.
Yep.
It's the Tiki Talk. I got my email on there. I got my Facebook, search Athens, Ohio. Anybody who's out there who needs to get a little bit of support, wants to just link up and be like, yo, let's talk about some big ideas. Let's talk about little ideas. Let's just talk, oh, yeah, there's what's over. There's Leanna's phone number. I'm going to punch in my phone number real quick. I answer every single phone call.
There's an email address I just dropped. Any of these.
I realized yesterday, James, that you're like in Athens. That's pretty close
RF.
to me. That was one
I
of my,
know.
like that was one of my favorite counties to work with because Athens, like the probation officers and things that I worked with, they were like, "Hey, you're keeping our people in treatment. We're not going to mess with you." Whereas other counties were like, "Man, I'm coming to get these people, and you're not doing nothing." Athens was one of my favorite counties to work with.
Yeah, it's so what I like about Athens. There was somebody who was having a hard time getting into the classes for peer support. If you could mention that again, because Department of Behavioral Health does free classes right now for peer support. So I'm not sure what classes you were doing, but you can literally sign up right now. Do you know who that was, Leanna?
Tanner?
The one who said about the, I'm scrolling back down. Who said, okay, Energy. You said that you tried to get peer support specialists, but you weren't accepted in the classes. Is there a particular reason? Because if you go to the Department of Health or the Department of Behavioral Health,
Well, what state are they in?
dbh.ohio.gov.
What state are
Oh,
they in
yeah.
first? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I should have.
Energy. What
Yeah,
state?
because we ran into a lot of issues with states.
Yeah. We've learned that. We're learning
Dang.
that Cali. Oh, I have no idea. I can. Here, I'll search it up.
Should
For
be
you, though.
easy. That's horrible. All right. So
Stream for an
we
hour.
stream for an hour between. We're trying to do 7 to 8. Now on Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to be doing training, Leanna.
Okay.
So up until 7 o'clock, but I'll be home by 7:30. I don't know if it's going to have to be after that. I can be going solo. So it depends on the state. My state requires 2 years in recovery. That's definitely a requirement too. And I already did all the research and I got on the Department of Rehabilitation now. Good. Check it out. I love that. So anyway, what I love about Athens is the community that surrounds it. It's just such a loving community, willing to just give second chances, and the community itself is willing to invest in the underserved person or the person who's struggling. And I love being able to be a part of that. And I have to say that I'm really blessed to be back at my roots. You're starting college now to become a drug counselor. That's awesome.
Congratulations.
I currently
So
have
proud.
many people that travel to me from Athens for services where I work at.
I know several people, but I can't name them, who are down there with you in several different recovery communities, we'll call it. Portsmouth, isn't that like in Ohio, like the recovery capital of Ohio? It's like there's so many.
So many.
It was like they used to call it the pill mills. Everybody was like, why are you moving from Cincinnati to Portsmouth? Like, you're going to screw your life up.
No, yeah.
They take me everywhere. There is a lot of treatment center. There are a lot of treatment centers here. A whole lot of treatment centers here.
There are. Hey, you're in Kentucky, right?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Okay, I'm in Kentucky / Indiana.
I'm in Kentucky.
Indiana? Okay.
I did some
like
prison
that.
time in Indiana. That's
And I'm
where
I'm
my
so
daughter
sad.
was born.
Hey, Jennifer.
Texas. We have our friend Kel. She's not in here right now. Or she might be in here, but she's not on the screen. But she's from Texas as well.
Recovery Speaks. Yeah, I think she's not in here right now.
She's in here, yeah.
But yeah, Kel's from Texas too. I love that we're being able to branch out and meet so many new people from all over that are just totally into supporting others and themselves and the recovery journey. Yes, makes me really happy. I'm elated right
We
now.
laugh and have a good time. Like, we try to keep it like a little recovery. And like, I definitely want this to be, I recover out loud. I think it helps people. Hi, Bratty Wolf. Like, it helps people to hear our stories and what we've been through. And, I said it a million times. I'll say it again. Like, that's why I think it's so important to even talk about the things that we've done and all of that. Because I think that I want people to know that I've been there too. You're not alone. You're not special. I know we like to think we're special. Like when that's one of the things that I kept from getting clean for so long. I thought nobody's been through what I've been through. You know what I mean? Like I'm the only one who's been through all the horrible things that I've been through, and that's not the truth. I've met somebody else at some point in my life that has been through almost every, like at one point in time, like, like you think that you go through these unique experiences, but like really that's just comes with the doping and the drugging most of the time. I mean, and I'm not saying nobody has unique experiences, but you know what I'm saying. Like overall, we're not special. I'm trying not to sound. I feel like I'm sounding like bitchy, and I'm not trying to. I'm trying to get my point out. Like I feel like that it's important for people to know that even the lows, like our lowest lows, so they know that they're not alone. That we have been there too, and that we've crawled out. Like I'm telling y'all, like I've been homeless, under the bridge, flying a sign, living in a tent with my toddler, like all of the things. And here I am today. I'm married, own my home.
Thank you.
All the stuff. Like, thank you, Heidi.
And to look at you, I can't even imagine you being in there because of where you're at now. But you got the language, so I know that, I know you've been there, you know, and I just
Totally different person than like
yes,
sitting in Brown County Jail. Like totally different person. I was so excited when I like made my new Facebook and seen yours and like what you've done today. 'Cause Leanna actually helped my aunt with my 3 children at one point while I was in jail.
Yep.
Totally different person today, and I love it.
Yeah, like, and I was thinking that about like how this is crazy. Me and Rachel literally were dope sick in county together. We knew each other from the streets, but like not like we had known each other as kids. Like she lived like in front of my uncle, and then like we kind of didn't see each other for a while, and then like we seen each other in jail, and like we were both so sick, and we got celled up together, and we ended up. That's kind of when we got like kind of close. When you spend you're locked in a room with somebody for days, and we didn't really leave because we were dying. So you talk. What else is there to do? And I don't know. But yeah, I
We
was
did
thinking
make
about
her
that the other
sister
day.
sing to us a lot.
Huh?
I remember when we made your sister sing to us a lot.
Yep. Sing to us and clean our cell.
so there was a couple comments that I wanted to recognize real quick. Recovery Speaks with Kizzy. Our testimony could be someone else's survival guide. Sauce.
I love that.
Let me say that again. That just hit deep. That shit hits like, all right. Our testimony could be someone else's survival guide. Isn't that
like
the truth?
That. I'm
Like,
putting that on the wall.
I love
I
that.
want to say something real quick to Energy. I don't know like what your guys' reentry programs are like in California, but maybe reach out to like your local community action or whatever you guys have there. Reentry programs help a lot with people that are in halfway houses, coming out of prison, things like that. So you might be able to like they might be able to push you into some peer recovery support and
Yeah.
help you that way. Also, a lot of people don't know that there are a lot of community resources.
100%. 100%.
Spell survival.
SURVIVAL. Hey, Brady Wolf, still clean. I'm proud of you. Brady Wolf shared that they're a little bit more. I'm struggling with it right now, but I'm still clean. And so I wanted to recognize this. That's what kind of we were talking about. There was another guest in here who is also very, very fresh, like within their first week of sobriety again, and talking about how they don't have an appetite and just no motivation and from alcohol. And I'm so proud of that person too, to be able to reach out and just be able to communicate that you're having pain. It's really, it's difficult. There's a lot of hurt there. You're almost 2 years clean. My bad. Congratulations. You got some numbers under you right there. That's great. But it's still difficult. And we still have triggers. We still have those moments. We still have that heavy life that hits us time and time again. But that's why groups like this, where it's built on positivity and relation and communication and figuring out new pathways to be able to support each other, are so important. Being able to connect every single day or pop in 3 years. That's right, Kel. Awesome. Being able to pop in and be like, hey guys, I'm struggling right now. And just let me hear your positive voices talking, or just being able to relate in ways that somebody else might not be able to. And because we've all been through it, we've all been, had shots fired at us and firing those shots out at others. And we have to deal with those traumas or those memories, or even physical memories, the things that connect us to that past lifestyle. So
Hi, Cece.
I'm glad that you shared that. Appreciate you.
I love that. I put that up on the wall where it says, can you see it? Recovery, it's a new vibe. And now it says your testimony, maybe someone else's survival guide. I love that. Who put that? Recovery Speaks? Is that what their name was? Recovery Speaks. Yeah. I appreciate that so much. I say that all the time, like how, I know that we are always encouraged to be careful and talking about the mess and not to get stuck in it. And I wholeheartedly believe we shouldn't get stuck in it. And never, ever is it ever my intention to glorify or make it sound like anything that I did was cool. But I do laugh at myself all the time. I laugh at the dumb shit that I did. and the way that I didn't shower and the whatever and blah blah blah, because I think that let's talk about these things and make it's the truth, and let's take some of the
Yeah.
shame and stigma away and show people that they're not alone, because I really think that that's what helps people is when they see that, hey, this person, they was homeless too, they flew a sign, and they lived in a tent, or maybe people did whatever they did to get money, or like whatever, like we've all did our dirt. For me, I did lots of illegal activity and took a lot of things that didn't belong to me and stuff like that. And that's okay. And I did those things. I mean, it's not okay, but I did those things, and here I am today, a different person. So like, there is hope. And I really think that is like,
There is hope.
yeah, that's how we spread it, though. That's how we let people know, is by telling them things that we've done and where we've been. And I think there is a fine line, and we have to be careful, but I think it's so important.
Yeah, 100%. I appreciate you sharing that. What a great session today.
Yeah, someone just joined in. It just showed a clapping hands. I don't know if that is like your name or what, but thank you for being here.
As long as there's breath in our lungs, there's always hope. You are full of the good things, Recovery Speaks.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah. So do you all of you have a live? So good question. Right now I'm popping in on Leanna's Feral but Sober. I'm 100% backing it. Will always be a part of it. But in about 2 weeks, I'm going to be starting my own. It's going to be called and it's going to be similar, but I'm going to put my own little niche on it, so that way it doesn't mimic specifically the things that we're doing here. But it is going to be Bar Talk 2 weeks away, and make sure you follow me, and I'll keep you all posted. Real quick before we go, are we meeting on Thanksgiving? Are you an evening Thanksgiving eater, or are you a midday Thanksgiving eater?
But like, I'm still down to meet. If I think, what a better time than after a stressful holiday, So
Right.
I'm down if you guys are.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Listen, I ran the streets on Thanksgiving looking for dope, so I can do this on Thanksgiving.
I can dedicate an hour not looking for dope 100% and just being able to spread. Yes, so 7 o'clock. That's right. 7 o'clock tomorrow. I'm available. 7 o'clock on Thursday. I'm available. Friday available. I think we're still doing 7 there. And Saturday and Sunday, we might have to push it back until I can fly home after my first day of training in my new peer support position. I'm so stoked, and it's not even for me. It's just finally be able to do something I passion and make it feel like it's not work. All the things are finally leading up to just the right stuff. So loved everybody here in the live today. Thank you for hearing my little spiels and my little thoughts that I journaled earlier. Rachel, I hope you feel better.
Me too. I got to make it through tomorrow when I'm off the next week.
Make it through tomorrow.
I do have to travel to Cincinnati on Thursday, though, because I'm not cooking this year.
Cool. Thanks, Ann.
I'm gonna
Appreciate
give
you
a
catching the
special
next one.
shout out
See you
to
tomorrow.
James, guys, like he said, this is my live, but he has went above and beyond to get people in here, to get the shares and the likes and all the stuff. Thank you so much for being a part of this, and he keeps our conversation flowing. He's got the good words. So one of the special things, Ken, thanks everybody that's here tonight. We had a really good crowd, all the gifts and the likes. Thank you, guys. I'm going to plug my show one more time. We do these lives just about every night right around 7. And then I have a podcast I do on Fridays around 6 and Saturdays around 1:30 that you can catch on YouTube, Facebook. My Facebook name and all that is up in the comments over there. It's Feral but Sober, though. My name is Leanna Brock Cox, and it's on TikTok and Twitch and YouTube and all the places. So be sure to try to check it out. I really appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so much. Dupes.
Thank you so much. Appreciate the shout out. Rachel, love you being here.
I'll be here probably every night. Tomorrow night it might be with
that's the guy, Dupe. I went to high school with this guy. Grew up with him. He's going to be seeing us tomorrow. Yeah, so I appreciate you showing your support. all sorts of good things to talk about. I'd love to hear your opinions, your thoughts, your comments, all the things. And if anybody ever wants to join in and wants to be part of the box, hop in.
Yes.
Send Leanna request. We'll get you in there. Saw my guy. We went to a real quick. He's mentioned it here. Damon Darling, a comedian. He came into the Memorial Auditorium, just a place for a venue, and he was just a couple people down from him. I'm like, oh my god! And he's been doing his thing too. He cuts hair on point. Check him out, follow him, and anyway, that was a little plug there. All the love to everybody. Great to see you. I'm going to jump off here. Leanna, great job. I appreciate you. Same time tomorrow, and everybody else. It is right now 8:00.
8:00 our time. No, I said that. The Recovery Speaks said she does a
Okay.
live every morning at 4 a.m. and Central Time, and I said, what time is that? Our time, but I'll figure it out. I'm gonna get off here. If we're over an hour, then I can't post these to the page without cutting pieces out. So I'm gonna click it off now, guys. Thanks everybody
Let's
for
click.
being here. Bye.